very, very windy day here in PE today. You can see we're almost getting blown over. But yeah, today's video is on what we feel are the parts that have become pretty difficult to find. Not impossible, but pretty difficult to find in 2025 for a W123 series Mercedes. So those produced between 76 and 86 here in South Africa. We're going to go through it, both Bella and I. And the first thing we start with, of course, is the mud flaps. And we've got Bella's 240D as a prop here today. Absolutely beautiful car. If you look through the videos we've done, we have done a video on it and how it came about and stuff. And yeah, really beautiful. So let's start off. Mud flaps, the original mud flaps with the Mercedes logo and the fitting around here. Very, very difficult to find. I haven't seen a decent set for sale for a number of years. In fact, Bella, have you?
No.
Not? Okay. Next thing are beadings. The door beadings and the front fender beadings, fairly common. The back beading over here, they normally dent on the corner here. So they're also starting to get scarce. You can buy aftermarket Hong Kong ones from places like Turkey and stuff, but the quality isn't quite the same as the originals. So the original ones without dents there, very, very scarce. And a lot of you from outside of South Africa that's on the channel will notice these bumpers here on a 240D. These are standard bumpers on all South African built W123s. We didn't have the rubber little pieces here on the side like the European ones. These bumpers were standard across the range. Whether it was a 240D or 280, this is what we had. And that brings me on to the next thing, is rust on the bumpers. Bella's bumpers here are actually beautiful condition, but most of them, if we take a quick look inside here, most of them are like this. So if you have a look here at the top of the bumper on this 280E that we're busy stripping, they've got surface rust. So this is still not too bad, you know, if you take it to a decent chromer, they can save that. But most of them are a lot worse than that. And also dents. You know, this has got a little dent here. A lot of them have got dents. And really nice chrome bumpers for W123 is something that's also become very, very hard to find. Back at Bella's car here at hubcaps. Another thing, nice hubcaps like this without the chrome and without the dents, becoming very tricky. Most like our wall decorations here, so you can see a lot of rust on, or dents, or no clips. So you see we've got a bunch of them here, and well, they make an absolutely beautiful inside gate. But yeah, this is what they look like. Decent ones, very, very tricky to find. Bunts as well. Bunts, the alloy option that was well, optional on W123s. And the original Bunts, there were aftermarket versions as well. And the original Bunts also getting tricky to find and expensive. It came in two different versions here in South Africa. The Hellas, which were this sort of color, and the Bosch, which was a more orange color, very similar to this, which is obviously on a W124, but that color as opposed to the lighter orange. They've also become tricky to find. You do get aftermarket ones. The quality is not great. The clips always break. So the original ones are nice condition. It's got harder to find than when I first started buying in W123s. Good lights as well. You know, ones with good reflectors. The original ones, also hard to find. Grill inserts, also getting harder to find. A lot of them are chipped. The stars are still fairly freely available, so it's not too much of an issue. Moving around, these little grills, they always break. The guys don't know how to take these clips out. Come in two versions, this version and a chromed version. They're still available, but they are starting to dry up as well. Another thing that I find is starting to get hard to find are these lower grills underneath the fender here. Underneath the front bumper. It's a two-piece. There's a grill on this side and a grill on that side. And while we're here, the centerpiece as well. You know, a nicely shaped one. It's got a slight curvature to it. It's not straight. Finding a nice one like the one here on Bella's car, tricky. South Africa as well, left mirror only became standard in 1984. So yeah, not an easy thing to find. And we get a lot of inquiries. And to give you an idea, the cost of the left mirror is about 4 times the cost of the right mirror. Gives you an idea of how our value is. Door pockets, uncracked ones like Bella's here. So starting to dry up, unfortunately. Obviously the rubber mats, and we did discuss that in the W124s as well. Becker radios as well, we get a lot of inquiries for those, nice original ones. Most have been changed. The gear shift surrounds, we got a lot of inquiries. A year ago I was still able to get from Mercedes. Somebody let me know the other day that they're no longer available, unfortunately. Aircon compressors, the York, both the York and the pancake type compressor on the M102, on the 200 and 230E, very, very difficult to find. Best option there is probably just to get an aftermarket system installed in the car. And while we're speaking about M102s, great engines, I've just bought a 124-200, I love the car, but if it hasn't been running on coolant, those heads corrode. And we get a lot of inquiries for M102 heads that have been corroded. You can weld it up, but the engineering shops, I don't like doing it if it's too bad. In this sort of condition, also becoming very difficult to find. A problem with W123s is that these have got actual springs in and horsehair on top of that. And those springs break. And when you sit inside, you feel like you're lopsided and that sort of thing. And so the seat bases, we do sell a lot of those. We do supply seat bases out of decent ones, but seats like this, that has an intact base, an intact armrest, and untorn bolster on the driver's side are very, very difficult to find. In fact, I'm going to try and wrestle this set out of Bella's hands here somehow. Bella?
No.
And while we're on the interior, these over here, these little covers.
Yeah.
Goals here? No.
They get all wrinkly.
Oh, they do, yeah, they dry up. And I mean, you look for those all the time.
This car still had good ones.
Door rubbers as well. You do
Yeah.
get aftermarket ones. The original ones like these in this condition, also very, very difficult to find.
And these.
What do they call those? Wind laces or something?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's a wind lace.
They're always torn.
Yeah. Dashboards, we do. So that's not too much of an issue. We do remanufactured dashes. Yeah, only the 280, 280E had the wood trim here. And yeah, we never had center console. Ignitions, we do still get in. We've done a lot of running cars. Mirrors are fine as well. A very, very common problem on 123s is when you're closing that door and it doesn't close nicely. And we approached it and discussed it in the buyer's guide that we did on W123s. These little latches here with the rubber underneath. You can see on Bella's one, that little rubber's there. That's what enables the door to close. But these went through a phase where they were very scarce. But now guys are 3D printing them and guys are making plans and there are people that sell them. So that's sort of been solved. It just enables the door to close like it should, like that. What else, Bella? Side shafts. These side shafts, there are guys that sell boots for them, but they do need a special tool to do it, to install it. So most mechanics just buy a side shaft from us, a complete side shaft that we sell with a guarantee. And yeah, those have also changed over the years. Everybody wants them, you know, when the boot tears and it starts clunking and stuff like that. Yeah, something that's often in demand. Yeah.
Driver's window regulator.
Driver's window regulator. Well done, Bella. Almost forgot that. The manual ones are specifically, electric ones we've got. The manual driver's windows, we get a lot of requests for those. And as a car comes in, they're gone. And speaking about that, at the bottom of the glass, and I'll show you what it looks like. If we go inside here, at the bottom of the glass, there's actually a metal tray. And that metal tray corrodes, obviously because if the windows are open, as the windows open, you know, the water collects inside there and it just sort of stays there. This is a W124 one, and W124 ones are a different design, so this one's actually quite good. Let's have a look here. But even this, you can see it's starting to rust over here. And the issue, here, you can see here, it's actually rusted in the front. And the issue here is that when this rusts away, this is how the window regulator connects to the actual glass to lift it up and down. So when this rusts away, your whole window inside, here in the workshop, A few mechanical things on M110 engines, warm-up regulators. We get a lot of inquiries for those. Getting very difficult to find. Fuel distributors are both the 6 and 4 cylinders, tricky. Stromberg 175 CD carbs, like this one over here. Not easy to find either. Gearboxes, same story as the 124s. The manuals are bulletproof. The earlier 123 ones, bulletproof. The latest 722.4, getting hard to find. Doors. Unrusted doors and unrusted fenders. If you have a look at a 123 door, pull this one out here, let's have a look. First thing to do is check along the bottom, and this is surprisingly nice. This is actually from my old camper. But if we have a look on any of these cars here, like this one that we're busy stripping, and you look along the bottom, like that, a nice unrusted door is not something that's easy to find. Fenders as well, all rusty at the bottom. So those sort of body parts in a W123 getting very tricky to find. Bonnet hinges as well, we get a lot of inquiries for those. A lot of them bend because it rusts away over here and the thing bends and yeah, it needs to be replaced. Just thinking what else here.
Tail lights.
Tail lights, here we go. Yeah, we get a lot of tail lights. A lot of inquiries for them. Most of them, if we go to the light, they'll have fine cracks in and stuff. So really nice tail light. Something, radiators as well. Radiators you can actually get from new, just expensive, 5.5, 6 grand, I think, for decent radiator starters as well. You can get new. You bought a starter for 300D or 240D quite recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can get them, just expensive. Just walking through and seeing what else. Mechanical parts are actually quite easy to find. Pistons, I'm getting a lot of inquiries for new pistons. The guys don't seem to be able to find those anymore for M102. Engine mountings as well. You can get aftermarket ones, and there are a few guys selling, but they're also starting to get hard. But generally, for a 45-year-old car, you can find most things, even tie rods and track rods and stuff like that. I mean, we've got some here, but that sort of thing you can find. These goodies as well, these caster joints, Bella, you've replaced them on yours. You were able to find new.
Yeah, all the suspension parts I haven't struggled with.
Yeah, suspension parts. Hoses as well, you can generally get. So, you know, as I say, for a car that old, parts are relatively easy to find. Another tricky thing is sender units for the fuel level of the tank. I'm just thinking of things that sell as they come in.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things that sell as they come in. We get a 123 and within a day that sender unit's gone. Fuel distributor gone. Left mirror gone. Decent door rubbers gone. You know,
And the petrol tanks.
petrol tanks. A lot of them rust, and those that aren't rusted, like the diesel ones, don't. But then it's full of grungy crap and stuff like that, and that's also a problem. So petrol tanks as well. These cars, maybe they've been sitting in a garage not used, and that with a little bit of petrol and they just rust the tank. Petrol tanks tricky as well. What else? What else?
Working fan.
Blowers, yeah, working.
Engine fan.
Engine fans, yeah. We get a lot of inquiries. Most of them have been welded because you know, it's just easier. Then it runs all the time, and it's quite a complex thing. I was giving somebody a quote yesterday, but yeah, there's a whole lot of different components. So there's a magnet, and there's this, and then there's the fan that goes on it, and there's a pulley, and yeah, there's a whole lot of different things. So yeah, they get a lot of inquiries for those as well. And as far as diesels go, glow plug relays, getting hard to find. The other thing that's getting quite hard to find is the little shut-off valve at the back. And I have done a tutorial on those a couple of years ago, actually, on the vacuum system. Those vacuum pumps. We sell the kits here to overhaul the pumps, but the actual vacuum pump, if the bearings go and the chain, the bearing inside the pump goes and the chain breaks, you'll get, it'll actually smash the housing. And we had one here somewhere, I can't see it now. But those actual vacuum pumps are tricky to find. So the kit we've got, but the pumps, yeah, for diesel, not easy. Other things for the diesel, cylinder heads. Man, that's a difficult thing. A 300D cylinder head is just not something. You were looking for one. or for some car, and in the end you ended up buying a whole engine.
Yeah.
Now the heads, you just can't find them. Same applies to 240D. So yeah, there are those things. So just do due diligence when you buy in the car. Have a look through. If you're not certain about anything, you're welcome to comment or send us a WhatsApp or an email and ask an opinion on what we think you should be checking on a specific car that you've seen and you're interested in buying. And yeah, we're more than happy to help wherever we can. And it's not a comprehensive list, but this is just a list that sort of we've sort of come to realize are getting hard to find based on the 123s that we buy and what sells the quickest and what we get the most calls for here at the Old Merc Guy Spares business. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you get some use out of this, and don't let it deter you. Go and buy a 123. They're great cars. You're going to love it. And as I said, get in contact if you need any help. Thanks for watching.